Hello, this is Intermediate 2, class number 14. Cyrus drinking some water. I hope you can hear me properly today because it's raining really heavily right now. So let's see how many people. We have the first one coming in. Hello, Mr.
Hello.
Isaí. Can you hear me?
Hello. Can you hear me?
I hear you. What about you? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Beautiful. How are you, Mr. Isaí? Nice to have you in class. Everything good?
I am happy to. Yes, everything good.
Oh, nice. Hello, Mr. Franklin. Mr. Franklin Flores. Hello. Now here.
Hello.
There he is. What's up, Mr. Franklin? Good evening.
Hello, good evening to everybody.
It's only
Happy
Saeed
to
and me
be
right now.
here.
How are you, man?
Sorry, I'm fine.
Already
In
at
my
home
house.
or still driving?
No, in my house.
Good. Nice to hear that. Good. How's the weather over there, Mr. Isaí? Is it raining?
No, it's not raining here.
Really? What about there, Mr. Franklin? Is it raining?
In this moment, no, but moments ago, it was raining.
Oh, okay. That's cool. Here, it started 10 minutes ago. It's raining really heavy. So let's
Yes,
see.
I can hear the rain.
But you are
Sorry.
in the beach.
Yeah, you hear the sound of the ocean?
Yeah.
The weight
You know what my
behind
dream
behind
job would be? To be, yeah,
behind
to go
you.
out and to be able to teach from whatever place in the world I am. Like I would like to go to the beach and give a class there. Let's see who else is in the house. Hello, Ariel.
Hello, teacher.
Good evening. How are you?
Good evening. Good, thank you. Very
Nice.
good.
All right. Do you work today? Of course.
Yes, I work. Sorry for I hadn't been yesterday in the class.
I wasn't in the class.
I wasn't.
No
Yes.
problem. But everything good yesterday?
Yes, just a lot of work.
Uh, I see. Well, that's
Yeah.
normal. I understand. But what about today? More relaxed, less work?
Yes, of course. Thanks God.
Thank God. All right, cool. Let's see who else connecting right now. Guess Mr. Carlos is connecting. Let's see. Well, it will take some seconds. All right, guys. So welcome to another day of class. Today is class 14. Hello, Mr. Carlos.
Hey, hello.
Hello, sir. Nice to see you. How are you today?
Good.
Good? All
Yeah.
right. Very
Yes.
good. Okay, guys, so let's get started. We're only 5 people in the class. Wow, that's weird.
It is enough. It is enough.
Enough. We can have the class with one person. All right.
Oh,
I
oh,
mean,
it's not necessary that I am here, right?
it is
Can I
necessary.
can I call it a day?
Let's call it a day. All right, no problem. You know what INSAFORP
No,
will do? Toot, 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 toot.
no, no, because you said before that only from one person is
No,
you
what I
can
meant
give the
is
class.
you're finding the way to say goodbye, right? No, it's not possible to do that. Cool, guys. So let's go to the activities of today. To start, I have a little game. Not a game, actually, but so let's work with your brain. Mr. Carlos, you have 8 numbers in front of you. I want you to select a number.
Uh, Number 4.
Number 4. Cool. So this is called mystery picture. We have 4 squares. So you're going to tell me one number and I will show part of a picture. The idea is you need to tell me what the picture is, okay, what the picture is without revealing the 4 parts. So Mr. Isai, select a number, 1, 2, 3, or 4.
The number 4.
Number 4. All right. You have 5 seconds to think. What is that? Make a guess. What do you think that is?
Mm,
No idea?
no
No.
idea.
All right. Mr. Franklin, 1, 2, or 3. What number would you like to see?
Number 2.
Number 2. What is that?
I know what is. Is the cap of the bottle of wine.
Yeah,
Champagne.
yes.
It's the top of the bottle of wine. Is that object that you put inside?
Yeah.
Good job. But what is the name?
Champagne.
But that's a drink.
Corcho.
But that's
Corcho.
Spanish.
Cap.
Cap is for sodas. That one is a cap because you can screw. This
Top of
one
the bottle.
is.
Top
This is
of the
called
bottle,
a
device.
cork.
Cork.
Cork. So the name of
Cork.
what you said, corcho, is
Cork.
cork.
Oh. Cork.
Okay, so there you go. Now you know what is the top of champagne or wine. Cork. All right. Have you ever been hit by a cork? Have you ever been hit by a cork? No?
Cut.
No, I
No, I
haven't.
never.
No, right? Do you think it's painful?
I think so.
You think so? Yeah, well, I don't know. I guess this is very light material. Cool, let's go
It's
with
soft.
It's soft, right? Okay, let's go with one more picture. Ariel, select a picture, please.
Number 2.
Number 2. Let's go with number 2. Mr. Carlos, what number do you want to reveal?
Number 2.
Number
Again.
2. You really like number 2. All right. What is this? What do you think this picture is?
I know.
You know? What is it?
I know. I know. It's a face of one elephant.
Wow. All right. He says it's a face of an elephant. Any other idea? Let's reveal one more. Ariel, select one number. 1, 3, or 4.
4.
4. Is it an elephant?
One. It's an elephant.
Do you think, Mr. Said, this is an elephant?
No, it not seems to be an elephant, but I don't know. I don't know what is that. I have no idea.
Oh, it doesn't seem to be. It doesn't seem to be an elephant. No,
It doesn't.
isn't. Mhm. Good. And let's reveal number 1. What is that?
Yes. It's the eye of an elephant.
It's the eye of an elephant. Let's see.
Yes.
Hey, two extra points, teacher.
Wow, Franklin is
Two
good in
extra
this.
points.
So this is an elephant with long, how do you pronounce this?
So
Eyebrow.
that's the mean, teacher. So that's the mean of the previous class. Clever.
Yes,
It's not
that
smart.
is
Clever.
That is clever.
The
You're
person
fast.
that have to ability to think fast, quickly.
Good job, man. You surprised me. That's correct. All right, so these are eyebrows. Eyebrows.
Eyebrow.
Good.
Not the eyelash.
Ah, good. That's exactly the question that I was going to ask. Now, is this an eyebrow or eyelashes?
Eyelashes.
This is an elephant, so I don't know if they have. But humans, we have eyebrows, the ones on top of your eyes, eyebrows. And you have, how do you say pestañas?
Eyelash.
Eyelashes. Wow, good. I will write it in the chat if you don't know. Eyelashes. Eyelashes, pestañas. And eyebrows, cejas. Good. Miss,
Women use false eyelashes.
that was, why you're revealing my question. I was going to ask, girls, have you ever used fake eyelashes? They're called
All
fake
the time.
eyelashes.
Yes.
Yes? All of you? All right.
Yes.
Boys, have you ever used?
No, never.
If you tell me yes, I'll be
Yeah.
scared. All right. So you
Go
say
out the class. Go out the class.
no,
Get out
no.
here.
We have
Teacher, the
equality
physical appearance change a lot.
with eyelashes. I
Yes, with
noticed.
false eyelashes.
Fake, no false, fake.
Fake,
Fake,
sorry, fake
fake.
eyelashes.
So yes, I see that. I don't know. It drags the attraction to the eyes, I guess. All right.
Yeah.
Has anybody make up or painted your eyebrows? Have you painted your eyebrows or make up your eyebrows? No,
No.
boys, I don't think so, right? Girls, have you used makeup in your eyebrows, like change color? No,
No, no change color.
Change
no,
color, no, but
no.
to definize the eyebrow, yes. Right now,
Oh.
I don't wear makeup, but yeah, sometimes I do.
Oh, okay, but those are real. Have you ever seen a person with shade eyebrows and painted eyebrows? Yes?
Yes, in
Yes.
television.
Sexy
When you
girls,
say
right? Sexy
painting
girls.
is a tattoo,
Tattoo eyebrow.
What do you say, Mr. Baltasar?
Las mareras
when
se miran
you
así.
say painting, you refer a tattoo, a permanent link,
Oh,
Ink.
no,
ink.
I don't know, but I'm talking about makeup. Like, you know, they
Okay.
painted, they wear makeup, they make up. In reality, it's not correct to use paint, and the girls will correct me. It's makeup. Have you ever make up
Makeup.
your eyebrows? My ex-girlfriend got angry once when I told her, pintar, no te pintases la cara. She got offended. She told me, no se dice
For the
pintar, se dice maquillar. Oh, excuse me. I don't know. So good job. Let's go with one more.
Teacher.
Tell me.
Some guys say, no te pusiste la ceja.
And yeah, that's true. Yeah, I have heard that, but that's not possible. It's not that you can put it. You have to
Yeah.
make up. That's true. All right, let's go with one more. Miss Lorena. Hello, Miss Lorena.
Fine, thank you.
Good evening. Help me, select
evening.
a number. Can you see the numbers on the screen?
Yes, 1.
1. All right. Mr. Samuel. Thank you, Miss Lorena. Samuel, select a number. 1, 2, 3, or 4.
4.
4. What is this? Yeah, get close to the camera. Hug the camera. No? All right. Miss Delmy, select another number. 1, 2, or 3.
3.
3. All right. What is this? Yeah. Turn
It's a
your
horse.
camera.
Like a bird?
It looks like a bird. Could be a bird.
It's an eagle.
An eagle is the peak of an eagle.
The peak of, maybe.
Could be. Good guess. What do you think, Samuel? I see you turning the camera upside down.
Yes, it's a bird.
It's a bird. All right. What
Yes.
kind of bird do you think it is? Any idea?
Colibri. How do you say colibri? No, I don't know.
Hummingbird.
Sparrow. Sparrow.
Sparrow. Okay. Hummingbird. Hummingbird is colibri. Hummingbird.
Hummingbird.
Gorrión es sparrow.
You You know, I always confuse what is gurrión or gorrión, the bird.
No, because I saw a movie, the Piratas del Caribe, the last one, the actor said the word in Spanish, the last name of Jack
Really?
Gurrión.
That's funny.
Something like that.
Sparrow, yeah, that's true. All right, let's go. One more. Let's see if you can guess it. Mr. Baltasar, 1 or 2?
1.
All right. What is this?
A duck.
This is what? Quack, quack.
Duck.
A duck.
So this is a duck from underneath. Underneath or from under. So it's a duck from under. From underneath. Exactly. Good. Have you ever had a duck? Have you ever had a duck? No one?
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have.
Oh, really? Do you still have them?
Yes, I have. No.
Oh,
No, when I was a child, my mother had a duck.
She had a duck. Did you eat it?
Yeah, they are delicious.
And that was my next question. Have you ever eaten duck?
Yes.
Yes?
I have.
You have, Isai? You said they're delicious? Okay, Delmi?
Yes.
You?
No.
No, I haven't.
No? Okay. Samuel, have you ever had duck?
No, only it.
And that's what I'm asking. Have you ever eaten duck?
Only for food.
Yes. Have you ever eaten duck?
Yes.
Was my question.
With
All
orange.
Right. Orange duck. Yes, that's actually good. I prefer orange chicken. All right. All right, guys. Let's go and do one more and we're finished with this. Let's see. Dario, select a number.
Number 5.
Number 5. All right. What number do you want, Mr. Carlos? Let me guess. 2. Give another number. No,
number 1.
Number 1.
Yeah.
That's easy. What is this picture?
It's a dog.
Husky.
It's a dog.
Yes.
It's a husky. What
it's
else?
A husky on a hammock.
It's a husky in a hammock. Oh, let's see. Yes. It's a dog in a hammock.
Hammock.
If you didn't know the spelling of hammock, this is it. It's not hammock and it's not hammock. It's between the two. Hammock. Hammock.
Hammock.
Good.
Hammock.
Do you have a hammock at home, Mr. Baltasar?
No.
Yes, I have.
Ah, that's cool. Miss Lorena, do you have a hammock at home?
Yes.
Oh, you
have a hammock.
Oh, she's prepared. Look at her. So when you finish the class, you just
Yes,
relax
I
and hammock.
know.
Always prepared. That's nice. Miss Delmi, do you have a hammock?
I have, but I haven't installed.
Ah, it's just there, hiding.
Yeah, I don't know what to put there.
On the
I'm
roof.
thinking. I'm still thinking where, but I have.
All right. Okay. All right. Mr. Edgar, do you have a hammock at home?
Yeah, I have 2 hammocks.
Oh,
not here in the. Excuse me, man. Not here in El Salvador. I don't have here because I live in an apartment in an apartment. But back in my hometown, I have 2, and I want one more. And I have
a paneca.
Yes, yes.
Where do you have them? In the yard or inside?
I have no at the yard.
Nice. All right, guys. So if you need to rent a hammock, just contact Mr. Edgar. $1 an hour. Good. That's good, guys. All right, guys. Perfect. So that was it with this game. You can, I mean, if you want to practice or play it with, I don't know, relatives or your kids, maybe. Here's the link if you want to use it at any time. Or I don't know, you have a meeting and one day you want to play something, go ahead. All right, guys. So let's get to business. What did we see yesterday? Who remembers?
Indirectly,
If it's
Indirect
the
question.
Like question.
direct question.
We saw direct and indirect questions. Very good. Hey, nice puppy, Mr. Samuel. That's a cool puppy.
Thank you.
Is she a girl?
Her name is Kira, yes.
Kira. Yeah, she has the face of a girl. That's cool. Nice. Good dog. All right, guys. So yesterday was direct or direct and indirect questions. Now, what did we say about indirect questions? Why do we use them?
To
be
ask
polite.
Is there for
more polite.
To be more polite, right? Even though
be more
yesterday we
polite.
found a very offensive question.
Yes.
Do you have an idea what you're doing? That was the question, if you remember. So, very good. So let's go and review a little bit, guys. Let me go. Sorry, my dogs are a little angry. But it's weird. That means there's something outside. They don't bark like that. All right. Good. If they kidnap me, call the police. All right, cool, guys. So let's go. So on the book, if you wanted to check, just in case, it's on page 28, just in case you want to check it later. So we were talking about indirect questions. Just to review, Mr. Franklin, could you please read this? Use indirect questions.
Let me see. I need to be more high side. Use indirect question to ask questions in a more polite manner. An indirect question express the same meaning as direct question, but it doesn't present question word order.
Exactly. So that's what we saw yesterday, that we changed the question for what? For a sentence. So that's the key about this. So just to see if we remember a little bit, let's go to this exercise. Mr. Andres Zimmerman, could you please read instruction 5?
Instruction 5. Okay, use introductory phrases and questions to write indirect yes, not questions. Compare answers with the partner.
Very good. So they call it here introductory phrases. But we called them yesterday polite expressions or polite phrases, right? So we have some here. For example, can you tell me? I would like to know. Do you know? I like to find out, etc. So these are yes, no questions. Look, Mr. Edgar, can you just read the first question? Just the question.
Just the question.
Yeah, just this part.
Ooh.
Make it bigger?
Is there? Right. No. Don't worry. It's I was trying to figure it out how to pronounce machinery.
Machinery.
Okay. Is the machinery capable of performing these processes?
Very good. Thank you. So everyone again, machinery.
Machinery.
Good. Remember, we don't say machine. The machine, está bien machine. All right. We don't say those expressions. We say machine. Machinery.
Machinery.
What is machine?
Machine?
Machine is...
What is a machine? A computer is a machine.
Okay.
I don't know. What machines do you have at work? Do you have a forklift? No? Do you have...
It's related to equipment.
Exactly. So a machine is an equipment.
Okay.
Okay. So in this case, machinery, it's in general. Many machines, like engines, I don't know. Whatever machine that you have is considered machinery. So yesterday we said, if we have a yes/no question, what word do we use between this expression and the question? Who remembers?
If.
If, that's correct. And if you don't remember, it's right here. So let's try to do number 1. Can you tell me?
If the machinery is capable of performing these processes.
Good. So can you tell me if the machinery is capable of performing these processes? Good job. All right. Take a look at number 2. And write in the chat what you think it's an indirect question. So go ahead, read it and write it in the chat. Remember, this is a yes/no question, and this is future. So try, just try. Write it in the chat. I'm reading. Or if you already have it, you can tell me.
If the manufacturer will buy new
I like to
machinery.
know.
I like.
I like to know if the manufacturer will buy a new machinery to produce or order of time.
Good job. So I would like to know, or I like to know, if the manufacturer, repeat, manufacturer.
Manufacturer.
Manufacturer
Manufacturer.
will buy new what? What was the pronunciation?
Machinery.
Machinery. The E is almost silent. You don't say machinery, just machinery.
Machinery.
Experts. What about number 3? Who can give me number 3? Do you know?
If the schedule and production control form are complete.
Say it, Franklin. Say it again.
Do you know if the schedule and production control form are complete?
Do you know if the schedule and production are control forms complete?
Almost.
Are complete.
Are complete. Yes. Yeah. So the correct answer would be, do you know if the schedule and production control forms, this is the complete subject, are complete? Good job, Mr. Franklin. Yes.
4 points. Don't remember, 4 extra points.
I should have a limit of points in a day, like 2 points limit. It's too many points. All right, let's go with the next one. Who can try? Come on. Participate. Don't be afraid.
I would like to find out if the operation plan describe the process parameters.
Yes, that's our structure. I like to find out if the operation plan, this is the only thing, describes. This is third person we're using, you see, simple present. So describes the process. What is the pronunciation?
Parameters.
Good. All right. The next one, and I will select victims for this one. The next one is for Mr. Omar. Are you here, Mr. Omar?
Hello.
Hey, hello, sir. Oh, all right. Okay. Here too. Can you try to transform this?
Which one?
Number 5.
Number 5. Do you have any idea if we go for a small batch or mass production?
If we, what do you say? If we?
If we go.
Okay. Almost perfect. Mr. Isai, what is the correct answer?
If we go.
Yeah, there you go, Omar. Isai, tell me.
Do you have any idea if we will go for a small batch or mass production?
Correct. Don't forget, we're talking about future, so this is necessary. So do you have any idea if we will go for a small batch or mass production. Do you understand what is small batch?
No,
Yes.
No.
Who knows? Who can tell me? Few what?
When you produce a low quantity of the product.
Exactly. So a batch or a small batch, it's a small quantity of a product. Batch normally is called to a group of production, to a production of things. So a small batch or a mass production. And the last one. Who can tell me the last one?
I was wondering if you received the quotes of the raw material providers.
Good. You should pass this level already, people. This is just easy. So I was wondering if you, what? The verb should be in past because we're talking in past. So I was wondering if you received the quotes of the raw material providers. What is a quote? What are quotes?
Note.
No,
Okay,
a quote
could be notes,
no,
but in this case,
it's a quotation. It's like
quantity. It's a little quantity.
The offer.
No, it's the offer. Yeah, it's the proposal.
Exactly. For example, Franklin has a hotel in what was the name?
Sushitoto.
Miami Sushitoto, right? So I call Franklin and I ask, hey, Mr. Franklin, can you give me a quote for 2 nights? That means, Mr. Franklin, can you give me a price for 2 nights? So quote can be price or the offer from, in this case, a provider. Do you understand what is a quote?
Yes.
Yes.
It's the price.
It's the price, simple.
And what about the next word?
Raw material. All right. Raw material is the basic material that you use to create a different product.
Natural form.
Exactly, the natural, like plastic can be raw material. You can make bottles, you can make containers. Wood, like from trees, it's raw material for notebooks and all those. Good, Mr. Franklin? We get it? Raw material, raw. Also raw, it's a wrestling, what is it? Company, Raw. WWE? Never watch it? No, I like it. Before I like WWF. Oh yeah, we talk about it. Told you like Stone Cold, etc. Good.
The Rock.
The Rock, The Undertaker. Triple H. Yeah, these people know. Good. All right, guys. So that was with yes, no questions. So since you already understand, we're going to get serious. One second. Not serious, not yet. Good. Mr. Juan Ortiz, could you please read the instruction here? I don't know if you can see it.
Okay. Change the direct question into indirect question. Use can you tell me?
Good. Very good, guys. So all you will use right now is can you tell me? So I need you to do, this is individual. This is individual. I need you to do 1, 2, and 3. All right. So I will give you a minute. Change it to indirect using can you tell me? All right, let's go. If you can, write it in the chat, people. I need to check your spelling. If not, write it on your notebook and show me the notebook.
You tell me
if the first one is can you tell me?
Can you tell me if?
Can you tell me?
Where does she?
Where she plays tennis.
Where she play tennis?
Where she play or where she plays?
Place.
Plays. This is third
Tennis.
person. Good job. Let's see if it's true. And check. Good job. Correct. Thank you, Mr. Andres. Number 2.
Can you tell me
If he lives in Paris,
Mr. Andy, do you have it?
can you tell me if he lives?
He lives in Paris.
Can you tell me
If he lives in Paris.
if he leaves third person in Paris? Remember Paris. Paris. All right. Thank you for doing that. Next one.
Teacher, for the second sentences, I have another choice.
Okay.
Tell me if I am right or not. I would like to know if he lives in Paris.
That's totally correct. The structure is the same, but what you're doing is just changing the first phrase. And that's perfect. Even though that in this exercise, we're supposed to use, can you tell me? But you can use any other expression. Do you know? Etc.
hungry.
Let's see. I will select a victim for this one. Mr. Christian Calles, are you here?
Yes, sir, we're here.
No problems. Hello, sir. Welcome. Can you help us with this question?
Okay. Can you tell me if she hungry?
Can you tell me
If she
is
hungry?
If she is hungry.
If she is hungry. We cannot just say if she hungry. She hungry. Me eat. Me food. That would be.
But angry is another word.
Yeah, that would be, me angry because me hungry. No food. Good. That's correct. Let's see, Mr. Or no, let's go with a Miss. Miss Ariel, can you help us with number 4?
Yes. Can you tell me what is this?
Is that correct?
No.
Remember, we changed the structure of the question for a sentence.
What?
Tell me.
What this is?
Yes. Can you tell me
What this is?
Yes.
What it is.
What this is. What this is. It's a sentence. Can you tell me what this is? Good. All right. Another victim, Mr. Ronald. Can you help us with number 5?
Okay, let me check.
Can you tell me?
Can you tell me if they work in Canada?
Can you tell me if they work?
Work
or works?
Works in Canada.
If you say works, sorry, you failed the test. It's only work. It's plural. No works. So if they work in Canada. Yes. Good job, people. All right. Let me see. Oh, for the ones that are writing, sorry I didn't see them. And tell me where she plays, where he lives. Good job. All right, guys. So far, do you understand this topic? Is it really confusing or more or less? Just need practice.
More or less for me.
Like horchata.
Like horchata? Like horchata? Like Suchitoto's lake? Clear?
Dangerous.
Dangerous. All right. Very good. Excellent, people. So that was it with this part. As you can see, it's not difficult. It's just you need to think where and what goes. Cool. For this part, I will show you. And there we go. So let's see, Mr. Isai, can you help us reading the instructions?
Okay. It says, fill in the gaps using the words in the box.
Good. So we have here a little conversation and you have expressions on the box. So I will separate you right now in pairs. You have only 5 minutes to complete this. You can do it on your notebook or computer or whatever you feel like it. So I will send you the link. Also, this link in Schoology. And if you say, I cannot copy the link from there, I will send you the link to WhatsApp right now too. So you don't have excuses. If you
But
want to take...
teacher, I don't have active the WhatsApp. I am the class.
Yes.
That was the lie. That was the lie.
You know what? If you remember, I never used WhatsApp before until people started texting me in the middle of the class, like, can I access? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late. You know.
That's the lie. That's the lie.
That's the lie. Huh?
Uh,
Sometimes I lie.
we have to do screenshots.
All right, take the screenshot, guys. Take the screenshot from here. Do you have it?
Yes.
All right, cool. So I repeat, I will separate you just in pairs. You have only 5 minutes, so hurry up because we have more activities. Accept it. Groups of 3 actually is better. So go, accept it. Go, go, go. If you don't receive the invite, let me know. Hello? Mr. Samuel, Mr. Alberto, Mr. Julio, are you here? Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Mr. Julio? Hello, 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 Mr. Julio.
Mr. Andres.
Let me check if I can. Wait a minute. Okay.
Everything good, guys? Having problems?
Try to share the screen.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how in the cell phone.
In the bottom part, you should have the option where it says share.
I guess I have it. Let me
try.
If I can't. Here. This one. Okay, 1 minute.
There you go. Yes, sir.
Can you see it?
Perfect.
Yes, yes. Thank you, Mr.
Okay.
You can see, Franklin?
Yes, I can. Fill in the gap using the words in the box.
Yes.
Do you mind? Fill the gap.
Do you mind? I see it here. Do you mind?
But the answer is.
Do you mind?
It is really taken. Can you
I'm
tell
sorry.
me?
I'm sorry, but it's already taken. I'm sorry, but it's already taken.
Ah, okay. Yeah. I'm sorry, but it is already taken.
It's already
Yes.
taken.
Yes.
Okay. Will you tell
Sorry.
me?
No, yes, maybe yes, certainly, or sure, no problem. Sure, no problem. It is just down the hall and to the left.
Ah, okay.
It's
So-
maybe it's because it's a USA conversation is at the left because in Latin America, the toilets always are at the right. At the bottom, right.
At the right. It's like general culture, right? Normally, most of the countries have it on the right. Normally.
Yeah, they don't. They don't.
No, these ones
Just
are.
down the hall and to the left.
They're
Yeah.
communist.
The
They're
ladies
communist. They're
is
left. Oh, ladies
I don't
is
know.
left.
It's always al fondo a la derecha, Rey.
Pero para los machos.
For boys, yeah, for boys. Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe it's for girls, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's for girls. The third one.
I'm
sorry, but this is not. This is a no smoking zone.
The fourth. Do you mind in the fourth? Do you mind if I borrow your pen?
Yes, sir.
4.
No, that's fine. The answer, no, that's fine. Take it. I have another one.
Yes, yes.
I'm sorry, that's no. I'm sorry.
Mr. Izai. What happened? Oh, he disconnected? All right. Mr. Julio. Hey, there he is.
Sorry, I'm just probleming with the rain. It's raining right now.
Oh, I see. Is he in class? Where is he? Problems with the internet.
I'm sorry, yesterday I'm working. Sorry.
Oh, no. I read your message. I remember. Okay. But today, just the rain is the problem.
It's a problem with the rain.
Oh, okay. Are you working right now?
No.
Oh, okay.
I know. It's okay.
Oh, okay. That's good. Were you able to hear the activity we're doing?
No, it's the freeze of my cell phone. I only see your face.
Oh, okay. But now that you can hear me. So what we're doing right now is this. Yesterday we saw, you were not in the class yesterday. Let me just show you a difference. So yesterday we saw something called indirect questions. Let me show you really quick. 1 second. There we go. So this is the topic. You can find it in the book. So we use indirect questions. I don't know if you can see my screen. Can you see it?
Yes, I see.
Cool. So we use indirect questions to ask in a polite manner. We use this maybe when you're in the street and you want to ask for directions and you don't know the people you're talking to. We use these type of expressions. Now, what are these expressions? Let me see if I find one easy for you. Now, let me show you a different screen really quick. Yesterday we did it. There we go. This axis. All right, I'll show you from Schoology. So this is also on Schoology's website. So this is it. So we're using direct questions to be more polite. First, what is a direct question? This is a direct question. Where is the department store? As you can see, this is of course a question, right? Now, what do we do to make an indirect question? Number one, we need to have how do we call this? A polite expression. For example, could you tell me? Do you know? Wait, let me just see. Mr. Isaiah, hello.
Yeah.
What happened? Get disconnected?
No.
But you were in a different group. You were in a group or no?
Who?
You, Isaiah.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, teacher.
Don't worry. I don't know what happened to Isaiah. There he is. Cool. Sorry, Mr. Julio. Let's continue. So, first part we have, it's a expression. Like, can you tell me? Do you know? Others that we have in the book. Let me show you. Here, we have more. I would like to know. I would like to find out. I was wondering. So these are introduction phrases. Okay, now let's continue. Now take a look at this. So we have first the phrase. Then in this case, we have information here, an information question. So what we do basically is we change the question to make a sentence. If you see here, look, the post office is, we don't say, is the post office. Another one, what time, what is the time? Direct question. Do you have any idea? We still have the information here. What? But I don't say, do you know what is the time again? We say, do you know what the time is? Another one here.
There is, for example, do you know, do you have any idea? You put the first person, the last question, the last part of the question.
Not really. This expression can be used for any person. Like I can change this to be, for example, Mr. Julio, do you have any idea where the bank is? So it's very polite. A direct question would be, where's the bank? That is the direct question. Where's the bank? But we change it to, do you know where the bank is? And Isai is back. What's up, Isai? Everything good, Isai?
I have problems with both connections. I don't know what is happening.
Are you connected in two devices? No. Because I see you in the other group right now. Or no? I just transfer you right now again. All right, there he is. Don't worry, that happens. Cool. So I was explaining. Now, let me get these examples better. Cool. So, here we have a polite expression. Could you tell me? All right. So what are we going to do with this sentence? Sorry, with this question? We have to make a sentence. So, could you tell me where the station is? Yes, that's correct. That's a sentence. Next one. Could you let me know? Now, this one, pay attention. Pay attention for this one. When you have yes, no questions. These are yes, no questions, right? Are you coming to the party? Yes or no? So when you have yes or no question, what you have to use is like this. Listen, could you let me know if you are coming to the party? Can you let me know if? So all yes, no questions in present, in past, in future, you would change it for if. Now, when you have information questions, you don't use if, you use the information here, the word, the question word. The next one, for example, is this a yes, no question or information? What do you think?
Information.
It's information, right? So we will say, could you explain how it
works?
Yes, how it works. That's it. Why? Because this is an auxiliary and this is for a question, but we're making a sentence. So we don't use this anymore. So it would be, could you explain how it works? Because this is in present, we have to conjugate the verb. Could you tell me how it works? Because we have third person. Simple. Now, if it's in past, then the verb will be in past. Next one. Has Lucy been to Mexico? Is this information or yes, no question?
Yes or no.
It's a yes or no question. Good. So what do we use here? We use if. Could you tell me if Lucy, because it's a subject, has been to Mexico? This is present perfect. So we need to use the auxiliary, but as a sentence. So it will be, could you tell me if Lucy has been to Mexico or in Mexico? Now you try the next one. You try number 5. Tell me.
It's like to know where you are from.
Yes, good job. Perfect. All right, let's do one more, and then I have to go back with the other students. Let's do number 6. Tell me number 6.
Do you hold on the second? How do you know how long? I had a problem with the auxiliary. Can you explain it again?
Sure. Okay. So in this case, first of all, we understand this is a question in present. All right. So in present, if you remember the structure of a sentence, it's subject, verb, complement, right? So since we're making this question a sentence, then the auxiliary is not necessary. It's not in the structure. You only need a subject, a verb, and a complement. So in this case, it will be, do you know how long it takes to get there? So I don't use das in this case. It's just the sentence. Okay, so try number 7. Tell me number 7.
Do you know how idea what you are doing?
Yes. Do you have any idea what you are doing? So this is what we saw yesterday. Hello, Mr. Caesar. Hello, sorry. Hey. Welcome. No, I was explaining Mr. Julio the class of yesterday because he couldn't attend.
Yes. He couldn't attend, yeah.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, but I guess you already understood, Mr. Julio. Do you understand the idea of indirect questions?
Yes, understand you.
Good. All right. So what we're doing right now, we're in groups, as you can see, but I have to return. Well, I have to bring them back. Let me show you the activity they're doing. Oh, this one right here. Cool. So they're doing this. They have to fill in the gaps, these spaces, with the box, with the words in the box. Let's try to do 1 or 2 really quick. So, do you mind
if I sit here?
If I sit there. Why? Because,
here.
Yeah? Sit here. Yeah, sorry, I said there too. So, do you mind if I sit here? So, that means the direct question is, can I sit here? Direct question.
Oh, okay.
But in this case,
yeah, it is a polite way to say, do you mind? Right?
Exactly. And In the direct question, it's a yes, no question. Can I sit here? So, as I was telling Mr. Julio, we change it for if. So good job, Caesar. Let's try letter A. So do you mind if I sit here? Pa, pa, pa.
I'm sorry, but it's already taken.
Exactly. I am sorry, but it's already taken. Good. Let's go with number 2. It's also an indirect question. Take a look.
Could you tell me where I could find the ladies, please?
Toilets.
No, toilets.
You're
The
not
ladies.
looking for the ladies. All right, if it's a party, maybe yes. Okay, it's valid. It's valid. But in this case, we need the story. That's funny. It's like a friend of mine. Hey, where are the ladies, man? Only men here. That's my friends right there. Good. So could you tell me where, you see? I could.
Where I could.
You don't say, where could I? Because it's a question. So could you tell me where I could find the ladies?
The ladies' room.
Ladies' toilets. Because
Or
rooms
ladies' room.
sounds like restrooms.
Ah, restroom.
Yeah, because only rooms sounds like, that's weird. You go to a place where there are ladies and rooms. That's a different place. Cool. So let's go with A.
Sure, no problem. Is it just down the hall on the left?
Yes. You say, sure, no problem. It's just down the hall and to the left. Huh? Good job. And let's do number 3, and I bring the students back. This one is easy. This is not a question. You just need an expression to make this question.
Excuse me.
Excuse me, is it okay to smoke here? Now, as you can see here, this is a direct question. Is it okay? I am sorry.
I am sorry. But, no.
Yes, yes.
But, yeah. This is a no smoking zone.
Exactly. I am sorry, but this is a no smoking.
It's a no smoking
zone. Exactly. Mr. Julio, try number 4. This is an indirect question.
Can you tell me if I borrowed your pen?
No.
Could
Do you
tell
mind?
me? Yeah, it's more like permission. Do you mind would sound better. Do you mind if I borrow your pen? Because you're asking for permission. I will use, can you tell me maybe, hey, Caesar, can you tell me who took my pencil? I am not asking him for permission. I am asking for information.
For information.
Exactly. So, do you mind if I borrow your pen? Now, what would be the direct question for this one?
Can you borrow me?
Can I borrow you? Can I borrow you?
Can I borrow you?
Exactly. That's a direct. Can I borrow your pen? That's it. Good job, guys. So, more or less, Mr. Julio, is it clear, the topic? Yeah, it's not so difficult. It's just a matter of, we don't use this structure. We don't. I mean, when we're learning. So it sounds weird for people to start using them. But when you talk to natives, you will hear that they use indirect questions a lot because they're being respectful with you. If you call a hotel, oh, can you tell me when your check-in day is? Can you tell me when your check-in day is? That's indirect question and they use it. Now, can they say, hey, when is your check-in date? It's okay, you can use it. But it depends on the level of confidence you're trying to get. Good, so let me return the students here. We'll come back in a second. Very good. So in the meantime, they return. Maybe we can do number 5 together while they return. So let's try it. Can you tell me what time is? What?
Can you tell me what
No problem. Sure.
Okay.
Hold
is my friend.
All right, they return. We cannot give more answers anymore. They're coming back. What?
Omar is
Can I
singing.
Someone is
repeat
in
the
love.
choice or no? Is we
What do you,
have to we must to use only the 12 only one word on time
there were
or is or
two that
or
you
we can
can.
use
There were two of them that you could exchange some phrases, like one or two of those that you could switch or repeat.
no, repeat.
Yeah,
Can
there
I
were
repeat?
one. You shouldn't in
Okay.
reality. You shouldn't, but it's possible. But I recommend you not to do it. So everyone finished? Yes.
Yes, sir.
Was it difficult?
Yes.
No, right? You see?
Not really.
So.
Really?
So. All right. So let's see if it's true. Mr. Omar, tell us number one.
Let me see. Do you mind if I sit here?
Do you mind if I sit here? Ding,
And
ding, ding, ding. Correct? Answer, Mr. Carlos. For A.
I'm sorry,
I
but
couldn't hear you.
it's already
I
taken.
think.
Good. Carlos was answering. So repeat, Mr. Carlos. Sorry.
I'm sorry, but it's already taken.
Yes, I am sorry, but it's already taken. Sorry, my camera just died. Again.
Oh,
There we go.
need a new battery.
The
Time
thing
to
is,
go to the toilet. No.
December is coming.
Could you tell me where the toilet is? See, very good. So now the thing is that I don't really have a
Ladies.
camera. No, I don't go to ladies' toilets. I use my cell phone as a camera. So when it runs out of battery, disconnect, like right now. No, but I guess that's the internet connection. So yes, if you don't have a camera, you can use your phone as a camera with an application. Not recommended, but it's work. Mr. Andres, number two. Question.
Number two. Could you, number two, could you tell me where I could find the ladies' toilet, please?
Ladies' toilets, right? If you only wrote ladies, you're in the wrong place. You should. I don't know what you're looking for. Hey, where are the ladies, man? Sorry, girls.
All right.
So, could you tell me where I could find the ladies' toilets? Mr. Ortiz, answer.
Let me see. Yes, it's just down the hall and to the left.
Okay. Do you guys agree or have something different?
You can use yes or yes certainly.
Yes, certainly.
Maybe you can use yes, certainly.
Certainly.
Yes,
Here, you could say,
certainly.
if you wrote yes or yes, certainly, that's fine, no problem. Even if you said, yeah, I guess sure, no problem is valid, not so adequate, but you could use it. So if you wrote sure, no problem, I will take that valid. So let's continue, Mr. Franklin, number three, question.
Number three, okay. Can you tell me if okay to smoke here?
Is that correct, guys?
Yes.
I think it's excuse me.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
It's
Is it to
It's okay
smoke
to
here?
smoke here.
This is exactly what I wanted to see. The correct one is excuse me. Why? If you see the question, it's a direct question. It's not indirect. So if you say, can you tell me, then I need to modify this. Can you tell me if it is okay to smoke here? So in this case, no. The correct answer is excuse me. Next, answer it, Miss Ariel. A. Number three, A.
Okay. I'm sorry. Yes, This is a no smoking zone.
I'm sorry. Yes, that's a
But
contradiction.
I'm sorry.
So can I smoke or not?
The question.
So the correct one is, I am sorry, but this is a no smoking
No
zone.
smoking zone.
Good. You see, that you will confuse me. That's good. Next one, number 4, Miss Lorena. Number 4, Q.
Can you tell me if I borrow your pen?
Can you tell me if I
Do you
borrow your...
mind?
Do you mind?
Do you mind?
It sounds better if we use do you mind, because we're asking for permission. And can you tell me sounds more like give me information. In this case, we need permission. So, do you mind if I borrow your pen? Answer it, Mr. Samuel.
Sure, no problem. Yeah, let me see. Sure, no problem. Take it. I have another one.
Cool, yes. So, sure, no problem. Take it. I have another one. Oh, that's good. Now, if someone answers yes, that is contradictive. Because if I ask you, hey, do you mind if I borrow your pen? Yes, I mind. It's my pen. So it wouldn't be logic, right? Or yes, certainly, even worse. Hey, do you mind if I take $1? Yes, certainly. That's my last dollar. So it's opposite. Number 5, Ms. Delmy, can you help us with the question?
Yes. Could you tell me what the time is, please?
Good. Could you tell me what the time is, please? That's the only logical answer. Very good. Mr. Andres, can you give us the answer for A?
Okay. No, that's fine. It's 12:30 p.m.
Okay. No, that's fine. What do you think, guys? Is that cool?
Sure, no problem.
Yes.
We can use sure, no problem.
Yes,
Again.
it is.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it would sound better with yes or sure, no problem.
Yes, certainly.
The other one, no, that's fine. I can use that answer with number 4. Do you mind if I borrow a pen? No, that's fine. Take it. Or sure, no problem. Take it. Good. Number 6, Mr. Edgar, give us a question, please.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. Excuse me. Tell me. Excuse me. Can you tell me how long the movie runs for? Yeah.
Yes. Excuse me. Can you tell me how long it runs for?
Runs for. Yeah.
Good.
Excuse me again.
Let's suppose your internet froze. Excuse me.
Oh man,
Tell me.
I was dumb, dude.
Someone ask a question?
That is one example that I asked you before yesterday.
Okay.
When the preposition appears in the end, how long the movie run for?
Okay, good. For questions, and I remember I explained this before. For questions in English, we use the prepositions at the end. Example, in Spanish, we use it in the beginning. Example, who are you with? We don't say, with who are you? Hey, with who are you, man? That's Mexican, not Mexican, right? But I'm sorry. So we don't use that structure because
Who are with you?
So I repeat,
it's not correct. Say who are with you? Who is the person that who is the?
No, you can use that one.
Who are with you?
Who is with you right now?
It's not in the end.
It's valid. It's valid. It sounds just more, I don't know, like more aggressive. Who are you with? Now, who are you with is fine too.
Or what do you need for?
Exactly. Yeah, that's perfect. So Mr. Carlos asked me, hey, can I have your pen? And I will ask him, what do you need it for? I don't say, for what do you need it?
Do you need it?
Exactly.
It's better say.
What do you need it for?
It's better
What?
say like that.
What do you need it for?
No.
Because the other one is Spanish. Stop thinking in Spanish. So the preposition in English.
No. I want to know what is the
reason.
I
The reason
know
why we use it at the end.
reason.
Exactly.
A valid reason.
So the rule is that if you have a preposition that goes normally at the end, but never in the beginning of the question, never. In Spanish is valid, not in English. Just keep that in mind. Preposition at the end.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Another example
tell me, Andre.
is what are you looking at, for example?
Yes. Hey, what are you looking at? You like what you see? When you want to pick up a fight, that's what you say. Hey, what are you looking at? Exactly.
Where are you from? Where are you
Where
from?
are you from? Not from where are you? Exactly. Good job. And the answer was, I guess, what? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, certainly.
Yes.
Excellent, people. All right. So far, do you understand? Do you have questions? Do you have comments about this topic? Any part
Questions?
that you... Tell me, say? No? Oh,
No,
you
no.
said no questions. All right. Cool, guys. So, oh, Jesus. All right, so this is what we're going to do. So now we're going to apply it. So we're going to work in pairs. I need you to create a short conversation. One of you is a tourist. And one of you is Salvadorian, of course. All right. I need you to ask in a conversation 3 indirect questions. For example, hello, I am a gringo. I don't know where I am. Mr. Samuel, can you tell me where the airport is? Don't answer it, right? It's just an example. Mr. Edgar, do you know if the bus passes here? Question. Okay, so that's what you're going to do. You're going to work in pairs. I need a short conversation and I need to hear 3 indirect questions. Tourist and citizen. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes.
It's really simple. So I suppose you're going to finish it quickly. All right, let me make the groups again. And there we go. Accept it. Accept it. This is the last part. This is only 5 minutes, so do it super fast. If not, you will have homework.
I lost the link. I don't know.
Oh, no problem. I will do it again, Mr. Carlos. Don't worry.
Okay.
Just move you again here. There we go. One second.
Okay.
Wait. That's not the right one. Wait. That's not the right one. Wait. This is the right one. This one is correct. Sorry. Hey, Mr. Darío, you're alone. Jesus. Are you here, Mr. Darío?
Yes.
I guess I don't know who, I guess you were with Isaí, but he got disconnected. Let me move you. Let me move you to another group. And
okay.
There we go.
So, could you tell me?
All right. But you said...
Could you tell me where it is?
Right.
Could you tell me if... can you tell me if there are service taxis around here?
Taxis service.
Yeah.
Can you tell me if there is taxi service?
If there is. There is
because it's one service.
Tell me if there is.
Or can you tell me if there are taxis? And you leave it like that.
Sure.
Santa Tecla.
Santa Tecla. Oh, yes, in Santa Tecla there is a how do you say it? But there are many small with shopping. For example, Las Cascadas, La Gran Villa.
Malls?
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, excuse me, my name is I was waiting the bus and I have been waiting for 2 hours and I need to go to the restroom, but I don't know where is it. Uh, can you tell me or do you know where the restroom is?
Or where I can find some restaurant. I don't know.
Yeah, perfect. The two are correct. Nice.
Okay.
You don't like to
Really
work.
hard. It was
I
hard.
love to work, honestly, and go to camping.
That's why you have that picture, right?
Yes, I honestly in this quarantine I go to camping to some places that I want to meet. So I take advantage of this situation to go and camping, honestly.
Okay. I love camping, but my favorite place for that is Monte Cristo.
I want to go and camping right there, but right now, I don't know, is forbidden because the
You have
president doesn't authorize it.
Yeah, right now it's not allowed, but before the pandemic, you have to send a card for permission. I don't know.
Yes, permission.
A letter.
Then a letter.
A
Yeah,
letter,
letter,
yeah.
a letter. Yeah, right. Thank you. And yeah, it's really beautiful. But the street? I don't know. The road.
Road?
Yeah, it's really
It's heavy
thin.
to arrive.
Angosto. Thin.
Narrow. Narrow.
Narrow.
Angosto is narrow and amplio is wide. Wide, narrow.
Narrow. It's really narrow. But it's really good. Maybe
Well,
if we were, si no estuviéramos, if we wasn't in,
If we weren't,
if we weren't in
because
a
it's plural.
pandemic.
if we were in the pandemic, I would like to go right there, honestly.
Yeah, we can, maybe, well, no, we can. A class tour, a class.
Let's do it. I would love to.
Yeah, me too. That
Just
would be
put
really
a
cool.
just put a date and we're gonna go if you want.
Yeah, right.
You have to organize, teacher.
All right, I'll put it. I don't know where. Monte Cristo. Where's Monte Cristo? Aguachapán.
Metapan.
Metapan. Oh, okay. It's on the way. Oh, okay. I never been there, but I have seen pictures. It looks beautiful. It's like a forest.
Sorry?
It's like a forest.
It's a forest, right?
Forest. Yeah.
Is it a mountain or just a forest?
Mountain.
Mountain, kind of mountain forest. Okay.
Mountain.
Yes.
But your picture was taken in. I had gone there. I had gone to Conchagua, but I never camped. I haven't camped. It was just a day trip.
I haven't camped.
I would love to do it. Have you gone there, Andy? Have you camped?
I've gone 50 days ago. I go to camping, and I programming. I camp in Sunsuntepeque, Cerro Cotillo. It's called the name.
I never heard that one. Is that near Cabañas?
It's not a tourist. It's not a tourist place. So I searched to the maps to can arrive at that zone. So
are you serious?
I explore honestly.
And you can just camp over there? You don't ask for permission
yes.
or what?
No. I just arrived to the town. To the town, park the car a little bit near from the hill. And I armed the tent.
You serious? Were there more people camping or just you?
No, just myself and some friends that went to the visit that place, and the next day we go to the waterfall.
Hey, that's crazy, but that's cool. That's what I want to do. But yeah, you need a group of friends. You cannot just go 2 people or 3.
And
Honestly,
people that being like, how do you say aventureros?
Adventurers?
Adventurers? Because there are people that are like, we're gonna stay. Where are we gonna stay? And like picky, I don't know.
Yeah, they're picky.
Like fancy people.
Like they want a hostel or a room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not my kind. I go and I lay on the floor and that's it.
Yeah.
I went to
the idea.
Chalate and that's the same thing. We just put a tent, but we have permission, of course. Just set up a tent. But I never done that one without permission. I'll try. Good idea. All right, guys, gotta go. You finished?
Okay.
No, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay, good. Let me just take 2 more groups and we return. You can continue talking. Don't worry.
Okay.
Person, the other one, but we have to. Hey, we have a spy.
What's going on?
I would like to stay in my home to work better.
But you have to go.
Yes.
You're already going to the office?
Impossible for me. Huh?
You're already going to the office?
In Oman.
Yes. Or you return already?
She did. She's already working in Oman.
Who?
I'm from home.
Yeah, you're doing home
Lorena.
office. Miss Lorena, you had to return.
Yes.
Oh well. Yeah.
Just Edgar.
He's the lucky guy. That's another level, man. You know, when you're a boss, you can do whatever you want.
The boss.
He's taking a rest.
Yeah, he's just gaining some weight.
He's on vacation.
Yeah, I'm on vacation and she's a boss.
Yeah, right. Cool. All right, guys, we got to return. So see you there. Are we ready?
Ready.
Good. All
We're
right.
practice.
We're going back right now. Coming back. Don't give up your secrets.
Don't reveal your secret. What kind of secret do you have?
I don't know what secret. If you only heard what people are talking in other groups, Jesus, you will be surprised.
Okay.
You don't know your co-workers. Trust me, you have no idea who you're working with. Nah, they're nice people. All right, guys.
Dangerous.
Maybe some of you. Nah, not really true. All right, guys.
Ladies.
I don't know. So very good, people. I was able to listen to the majority of you. This is what we're going to do. I need you to send one person of the group, type me the conversation and send it to me. All right. And then tomorrow I will select only few of you to
call it a date.
Yeah, call it a day because it's time. Let's not cut corners and go straight up to the attendance. But we had a blast today, or not? We had a blast.
And you had a blast the rest of the day.
Good. You see, we used the 3 already in just 3 lines. Cool. You see, that's how you learn, people. All right, guys. So let's go to the attendance. I know. So I repeat, one person from the pair or the 2, whatever you want. Send me the conversation, something short. And then from there, we'll select some people to participate tomorrow. All right, let's go to the attendance. Oops, this is not it. Nope. What? You didn't see that. You didn't see that.
Be careful. Be careful. Children present.
Oh, yes. And I'm even younger than you. All right, guys. So let's go over the attendance. So, Julio Alberto. Mr. Julio? He was here. No, but he was here. I was talking. Caesar is witness that he was here. We were talking. All right, next
Yeah,
one.
we're talking.
Christian Calles.
Present.
Thank you. Ronald Contreras. Not today? Ronald? I saw him. Ronald? Oh, he's there.
Maybe he did.
But he's there. I don't know
Yes,
if
he fell asleep. He fell.
he's making his dinner right
Call it
now.
a day.
He called it a
Call
day
it a
like
day,
1
call it
hour
a
ago.
day.
He's like,
He's have a blast.
he's having a blast right
blast.
now with his food.
He's
All
having,
right.
he's having blast.
It's a gummy bear.
All right. No, he takes it. He's there he is.
Here.
All right, Mr. Ronald.
Oh, here.
Oh, all right. Present. Cool. We're just joking. Franklin Flores.
It was hit the sack.
Present.
He hit the sack, yeah. Present, Franklin. Thank you. Gustavo Garcia.
Ronald is there.
Yes, there he is. You see, he's having dinner outside, and we're here all worried about our dinner. So, Gustavo? Yes,
It's
right?
no fair.
Present, teacher.
Isaí Gonzalez.
Isaí present.
Thank you. Jorge Hernandez.
Here.
Thank you. Lorena Larin.
Present.
Thank you. Annabelle Leiva.
Present.
Thank you. Carlos Montalvo.
Present.
Thank you. Samuel Montoya. Samuel. What happened to Samuel?
Oops.
He's in
Samuel?
the bathroom. He's in the bathroom.
Okay.
All right, but he was here. Everyone is witness. Juan Ortiz.
Present.
Thank you. Ariel Posas.
Present.
Thank you. Luis Ramos.
Present.
Thank you. Miss Delmi Rosales.
Present.
Thank you. Cesar Sanchez.
Here.
Cool. Omar Sanchez.
Present.
There he is. Edgar Siwansa.
Here.
There he is. All right. Baltasar Torres.
Present.
Thank you. And Andres Zimmerman.
Present.
Cool. All right, everybody. So we got to the end of the class. I hope it's kind of clearer what is an indirect question and when we use it. Is there any question or comment you have? No? Yes? No? All right, cool.
No.
All right, guys. So
No comments.
thank you very much for
Thank you.
connecting. Thank you. See you tomorrow, guys. Have a good night.
Have a blast.
Bye-bye.
Have a blast.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.